What's up, gamers? Proto here, and welcome to another episode of Like or Dislike, where we look at some of the latest games coming out, give you a little bit of the storyline, do our famous pros and cons list of the game, while showing you gameplay all at the same time. And today we are looking at Crackdown 3. This is one game that people was worried if it was ever going to come out, but now we finally got our hands on it. So if you haven't played Crackdown before, Crackdown is a series in a sandbox destruction type of games where you're basically just destroying everything. They've never been big on storylines. The whole emphasis is just destroying everything around you. So in this installment in the series, the rest of the world has lost power except for this one particular island city. So you're sent in to find out why and see if they are the source of the worldwide blackouts. Upon arrival, you're shot down, and the rebels on the island regenerate you and tell you how this evil corporation runs the island. So you do what you do best. You destroy the city while getting rid of the corporation at the same time. Now, it plays exactly like the other Crackdowns, so don't really expect anything like brand spanking new in this one. No new story developments or anything like that. It's pretty much the same premise. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. You take territories, you take out the sub-boss, you take out the boss, and then the main boss, and that's it. Overall, it took me probably about 8 to 9 hours to beat the storyline, but I enjoyed every bit of it because I love collecting the different weapons and trying out the different loadouts. You actually can carry up to 3 different types of weapons and one particular type of grenade, and you can switch them out on the fly at little supply points you get to, and each one has different perks, hurt certain types of enemies. He has some enemies that's impervious to fire, some impervious to toxic, so that makes it a little bit interesting. Now, like I said, they give you a good decent variety of weapons, and they try to give you different challenges with each thing you do. At the basis, you're going to be either destroying everything or killing everything, but they try to make it different by adding a little platforming in some of the instances where you have to platform to get to certain things, or you have to figure out little small puzzles to get to what you need to. So they try to change it up a little bit. Now, I played most of the game with Terry Crews, and throughout the game, he was just saying funny crap as he was getting shot, as he was beating up people. Sometimes it was a little bit hard to hear it over the actual game audio. I had to lower the game audio so I could hear what he was saying, but he actually made it funny from time to time. Especially if you kept the game idle, he would say stuff too, which kind of nostalgic way to me of Sonic in the old days. Now, orbs are back and they work the same before. They give you a few more things to collect in the city, and that's about it. Orbs premise really hasn't changed. You have orbs for agility, shooting, explosive, strength, and they all work the same way, so don't expect nothing new now. Now, the multiplayer they did for this, in my opinion, was really fun. Right now, you only have 2 modes. One is called Headhunters, which is more or less like a kill confirm mode, and you have another one called Territories, where you have to control the most areas to win. They set these modes up in another world where you can destroy everything around you. The matches are actually fun and very fast. The variety of weapons that they give you to use are decent, and I like the fact that if there's an enemy and I'm trying to get to them, I don't have to go around the building. I can literally just level the building or put a hole into the building to get to the person. So I do like that. Now, I know some people probably hate that it's in this whole little another world. It's kind of like computer generated world. But I got nothing against it. Hopefully they'll add some new modes into this, add some new things, add some more weapons into it to make it more fun. I can see potential of this being generally fun because this one of those type of multiplayers where you can get in, have a couple of quick matches, have some fun, and get out before it gets boring. Now, graphically wise, the game is very beautiful. All this gameplay is being captured on the Xbox One X. The gameplay and the cutscenes are very smooth. Never really had no drop rate, nothing, no errors in that whatsoever. Came across one little small glitch while I was platforming, but that was about it. Now, the gameplay is a mix of a shell shading and using bright colors, where the cutscenes are more in a comic book style where they show panels of what's going on, then they flip to the next panel, which I really didn't have nothing against. If you definitely have a 4K TV, you'll definitely see the variety of colors with this game. And that's pretty much the gist of the game. So with that being said, let's go ahead and jump into the pros versus the cons. And we'll start off with the pros. And the first one, the combat in the game is pretty much just fun. Like I said, with the variety of weapons you have, the different types of enemies, you can always attack them differently. You could always switch out different loadouts. You won't just have one weapon that just won't hurt at all. You have weapons that work together, and if you get the right combinations of weapons together, you can cause a lot of destruction. The next pro we're gonna look at is the multiplayer. Like I said, the multiplayer is actually pretty fun. I like that it's fast paced. You can get in, do a couple matches, get out. Like I said, hopefully they'll add some more modes into it, add us some more maps later on down the road, because it could be something that can be decently fun. I might actually do some streaming of it. And the last one I have to look at is the music. The music was one thing that kept me like playing this game, because as certain things came up, music would play with it, and the music was in sync with what was going on. And a lot of times that can make a game great or horrible if the music is not in sync on what you're doing, or if not getting you in the mood of doing what you need to do. So with the pros done, let's take a look at the cons. And the first con we're gonna look at, the game is very repetitive. If you never played a Crackdown series before, if you never played any Crackdowns, this game is very repetitive, so be forewarned. If you don't like that type of thing, this won't be the game for you. The next con we look at, the game doesn't really have an in-depth story. And like I said, the whole premise of the Crackdown series is just a sandbox destruction game. It's never been a deep narrative story where you have characters you care about or your actions affect everything. No, it's just a decent story that's right there in your face. This is what you gotta do. Go to point this, point that, and you're done. So if that's what you're looking for, you won't like this one. And the last con, and this is more of a personal con, the agent's leader was annoying, and I have to explain. Once you make contact back to the agency, he will talk to you throughout things. And of course, when you're killing enemies, when you're doing things, he's gonna say stuff. And from time to time, it does get annoying, especially if you're trying to figure out a platform and he's saying stuff. It can get annoying. And I'll tell you one instance, when I was going after a boss, he kept telling me, oh, you're not strong enough, come back when you're strong. I'm like, I'm wiping the floor to everybody, what are you talking about? So it can get annoying, so just be forewarned about that. And that's pretty much the pros and the cons. Overall, I like the game. I've always liked the Crackdown series because it's one of those games where I could just turn my brain off and just have fun and cause destruction. So if you're looking for that type of gameplay, this is the game for you. Now, if you want a deep narrative story where you have characters you care about, and you're trying to figure out what's really going on in the story, this ain't the game for you. But my thoughts on it, like I said, I overall love the game. It's just a good game to play, good game to just, like I said, turn your brain off, have some fun, destroy everything. Multiplayer is decent. Hope they add some more modes onto it. I'll probably be playing a little bit more. Like I said, I might try streaming some of it. But overall, I enjoyed the game. I think it was well worth the wait. They probably could have went a bit more in depth with more sub bosses to go after, but then after that, the game might have got very tiresome. But that's just my thoughts. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Did you guys enjoy the game? Are you thinking about getting it? Does this help you decide where you want to get it? Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you guys enjoyed the content, make sure to leave a like. Let me know you guys enjoy content like this, and I'll keep working on more reviews like this. If you haven't already subscribed, make sure to hit that subscribe button. We post videos of things going on in the gaming and tech world. Do reviews on some of the latest games and tech that's out there to make sure you're getting the most for your money. Do top 10 of the newest games coming out every month and so much more. Make sure to follow us on our Facebook, IG, and Twitter pages so you can keep up to date with what's going on with us here at the Average Gamer Crew. Or if you want to reach out to InfamouslyTy or me, we love talking about the game, so don't be afraid to hit us up. Catch us streaming on Twix and Mixer. You can catch InfamouslyTy on Mixer and me on Twitch. But this is Proto, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.